We should just let the listeners in on this conversation.
Yeah. Rachel and I were just talking before we started recording, and then I said something to her, and I said, should we start recording? Because I think they need to hear this.
I mean,
and
I don't need to. But they can.
Well, they can. What I said was that in this world of social media, I don't feel comfortable being inflammatory. I'm not a naturally inflammatory person. And I said, but you, Rachel, are a naturally inflammatory person in a beautiful, beautiful way.
You know, I've been this way since I was little.
Yeah.
And
right. Didn't you say your parents called you like little bitch or something?
I said they probably did behind my back. They never did to my face. What they said to my face, which is what I feel like is just a classic thing that people tell strong-willed eldest daughters always, is you should be a lawyer when you grow up.
Mm-hmm.
That is like code for you're a little bitch.
Yeah.
Stop arguing.
Or like, I'm actually embarrassed that I'm losing an argument to a 7-year-old. So
right.
I'm going to bow out.
I was always like this, just a dog with a bone, you know?
Yeah.
I can't help it. So it's time to embrace it.
Now, when you are spicy and you are opinionated, and do you find that you have to like temper that, or are there certain things that you just don't care to have an opinion about, or are you just always sharing your opinion?
No, I think there are definitely things where I'm more, because I'm more of like a type B person since I became a parent too. Like when you become a parent, you just have less time and space and energy to care about everything.
Absolutely.
So I definitely there are so many things that I'm like, I could give two shits. I don't have a single opinion about this. I do not care. I've never given it a second thought.
Yeah.
And then there are things where I feel very strongly. But also part of it is that I grew up on the East Coast, I think also.
Oh, what does that have to do with it?
That it's like, you know that, do you listen to Noah Kahan?
No.
You know that song?
Singer?
You know,
yes.
Yes. He's beautiful.
Okay. Wait,
but you know,
beautiful looking? Like, should I get in on that?
Yeah.
I
think you'd appreciate.
Sure.
But he has this song, and one of the lines is, I'm mean because I grew up in New England, and I've never felt more seen.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So that's a thing?
Oh, it's definitely a thing.
Is it just because you guys are like cold?
We're freezing. There's nothing to do.
Yeah, it's like dark and gray.
It's dark. But it's not, I would say it's not always mean in a bad way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like,
you just don't care.
We'll take up for our people. Like, we're very strongly opinionated. We're protective. And we're just, I don't know, we just aren't afraid of letting people know our opinions and our thoughts.
Yeah. Like, you really like huddle together, like brace against the wind.
It's us against the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm just like an open, porous being where I'm just...
You're so LA.
I'm very LA. It's crazy sometimes.
In a good way. In the best of ways. It's not derogatory.
I mean, even if it was, I wouldn't even take it that way because I'm just like, what's even happening? I'm curious though. So now though that you are on the West Coast, do you notice moments where you feel like your East Coast is coming out?
Yeah. So like a classic example, I think, is when we're hiking or walking, and my husband and I, and he will say hi to everybody we pass. In fact, he says howdy.
Okay.
Inexplicably.
That's a step too far.
Exactly. And I'm just like, always,
don't look at me.
Not interested. And he'll be like, why are you talking to everyone? Stop it. Mm-hmm. And he looks at me like I'm the monster.
Right.
And I look at him like he's the weirdo. So I think that's kind of more like the classic example of how different we are, because he grew up here. But
I get that. When I go on a hike, I am smiling at everyone. I'd love to have a quick chat. I'd love to just hear what's going on. And then like I get so delighted when somebody smiles back at me, and I'm like, are we going to pull to the side together and just like talk a little bit? Or like, am I going to see you again? What's going to happen?
Have you still been hiking a lot?
I have been hiking a lot. I went to Orange Theory yesterday.
Amazing.
Yeah, which I edited this out of a previous episode, but now that we have YouTube, I can no longer do this. I told Rachel when I went back to Orange Theory, one of the instructor was somebody I took classes from like 10 years ago, and he remembered me. And I feel like I'm naturally that kind of a person too, where I will remember somebody from so long ago, but it can make it really awkward because I'm like, most normal people wouldn't remember this, but I do. And he went in for a hug, but I thought he was going in for a handshake, but his arm was like up. So I was doing a weird handshake.
God, this is making me
and
cringe.
then I was like, oh, a hug, and then went in for a hug, and then I stepped on his foot, and I was like, I'm stepping on your foot.
So you were just narrating the whole awkward interaction.
Yeah. Because I thought for some reason if I point it out, it'll be less awkward.
No.
Wrong.
don't think that's how that works. What is Orange Theory? What does that entail?
It entails, so I think the whole point of it is you're supposed to like track your heart rate on a monitor, and then you're supposed to get into like certain zones. I don't do any of that.
Okay. So what are you
Because
doing?
I found that to be weirdly unmotivating, where I was like, if I'm working hard and I'm not getting the results that I'm supposed to be getting, instead of working harder, I'm just going to stop.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
No,
I'm already
totally.
doing what I can. So I found it to be a reverse motivation. So I stopped doing that. But I will say it's very good for me physically, obviously, but also it's a fascinating study in how insane I used to be. And I didn't realize it at the time. 2016 fitness scene was wild. Did you ever do like Soul Cycle?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. And I hated it.
Okay, did San Francisco Soul Cycle instructors also do the thing though where they would put the candle in front of somebody's bike? Or was that just
Like
L-
as their
Oh
favorite,
my God.
As their favorite
Yes.
person?
Oh my
No.
God, Rachel.
Or I
So-
just never noticed.
Okay, so meaning you never got it.
I definitely never got it. Are you kidding
Okay.
me?
So there's this
You
one
think I'm
Soul
the one
Cycle-
working hardest in a Soul Cycle class? that we
No, it
met?
wasn't just about working hard. It was about like your vibe and like.
Oh no,
if the
I was not
instructor-
vibrating on a high vibe at all.
Okay.
No.
So there was this what? First of all, Soul Cycle 2016 in LA was a thing. It was huge.
Oh, yeah.
Like every famous person was going to it. There was one teacher, Angela, in LA, who was amazing. David Beckham would go to her classes. I stood next to David Beckham. I
No,
was
you
next to him on a
No.
bike. And the whole time I was like, this is how insane I was. I was like, David Beckham
He's
is like
gonna notice me.
recognizing me as an athlete. Like David Beckham is like, this bitch can pedal. Like in my brain, I was like, I'm inspiring this man. And I felt it so confidently. And like he saw me.
Okay, see, I would have been thinking less about the athleticism and more about how can I get this man to have an affair with me?
Yes, so true.
Like,
See,
can
and-
we lock eyes?
No, I more was like, I want him to walk out and think, God, that girl was great at exercising. That girl was pedaling her bike to nowhere better than anyone I've ever seen. So that's what I was focused on. But like,
Wow.
you would get up at like 4 a.m. so you could make sure you were the first person to sign up for a bike because these classes would fill up in 15 seconds. I'm not even kidding. Like I would be late.
It was cult
to-
behavior.
It was cult behavior. I would be late to meetings because I would go to the bathroom and sit in the stall so I could make sure I got my bike.
Oh,
And
my
then
God.
be like, oh, sorry, I'm just not like I would rather people think I was having gastrointestinal distress than know that I was obsessing about booking my bike spot. But anyways, there was this one instructor, her name is Pixie. And she, at the end of every class, would take this lit candle that she had and place it in front of the bike of the person who just was like, I'm actually about to start crying because it was so
Get it
insane
together.
as I'm saying it. It's so powerful. But it was like whoever was like embodying the spirit, and it wasn't necessarily the best writer. It was just like you really had to be there. And I got the candle twice, and this is 10 years later, and I've had 2 children, and I think on my deathbed I'll be thinking about that candle because it was so powerful. I'm actually crying. Anyways,
Let's give you a moment. Let's give you a moment.
that was the LA fitness scene. Let's give me
It
a
was-
moment. But so at Orange Theory,
God, are
they're
you
not
gonna be
giving
all
you
right?
candles,
Are you
but
gonna
it's
be
just
okay?
fascinating because I also no. Honestly, I think emotionally, what I really need, I'm chasing the high of a Soul Cycle candle.
You've been chasing
Like
that
since
ever
that
since.
day. That's what
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
What is the modern day equivalent?
I've been
There
chasing
really-
it ever since. I would
there
love
really
to know
isn't
if
one.
there isn't one. And maybe that's what's wrong with the world. You know, aside from like the fascism and the genocide. But maybe it's that we all can't figure out what our new equivalent of a Soul Cycle candle is.
Maybe we talk offline about this and come up with a business plan.
Oh, I thought you meant because like you were scared for me and you didn't want the audience to see what was happening to me anymore.
I think you've left it all out there. They can very clearly see
That's so
what's
true.
happening with you. Wait, speaking of
What's up
David
with your
Beckham-
body?
Oh, what's up with my body? Speaking of David Beckham, speaking of David Beckham and my body, did you watch the documentary of them when it came out a few
Of
months
course
ago?
I did.
It was so good.
It was so good.
If anybody needs something to watch, you should definitely watch that. What's going on with my body? Just feeling spiritually, mentally, physically, and mentally and emotionally exhausted from the first week of school. But
Oh yeah.
otherwise, I'm good.
Wait, so how did it go with Noe?
It went great. I mean, she's crying in the morning when she goes in, but she's okay. They have this policy that parents cannot
But that's
come
okay.
into the class, into the building, And she's happy when we pick her up and she says she has a good day. So I think that's good. I think it's just the initial separation that's super, super hard, but it's just an adjustment period.
Would you prefer to be going into the classroom?
Unless it was like a completely different system, no. Because I think it would just prolong it and make it harder. I think really, I actually just filmed a TikTok about this. I think really what's needed is like a complete overhaul of our entire system and how we do school and how we introduce school to little kids. And like, but for that to happen, there also needs to be like work schedules that are accommodating and stuff like that. So it's, I mean, not going to happen anytime soon. That's for sure. So no, I actually think it's good the way that they do it. And she feels very comfortable with the teacher. It's the same teacher her brother had. So that really helps. And she has a couple little friends. So yeah, I think she'll be fine. It's only day 3. I'm doing okay. It's just, it's weirdly hard for me to see the other little kids being so emotional. Like, her being emotional is hard for me, but I know she's okay. It's seeing, and particularly, I don't know what this is. Well, I do know what it is. It's because boys are more sensitive, but it is overwhelmingly skewing higher boys than girls who are super upset and emotional. And there's just something about seeing these little tiny boys sobbing and reaching for their moms that is gutting me inside. It's so hard to watch.
Oh my God, why are you doing this to me?
I'm sorry. I know. Wait, hold on.
You also are...
My connection is
very fuzzy and cutting out.
So are you. Hold on. Okay, you're back.
You are...
Am I still fuzzy?
You look so fuzzy.
Oh no.
In a scary way, actually, where your eyes look like black holes. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's terrifying.
Oh no. Did you get a picture of it?
Yeah. Oh my God, Rachel, I have to send this to you right now.
Send it.
You look like a demon from my dreams.
Oh my God. Do I look like the Dark Lord?
Well, no. Are you done yet?
No. Okay. I'm 80%. I can finish tonight for sure.
Okay, I just sent to you the picture. But I think
I'm averaging like 300 pages a night, so I can definitely get it done tomorrow at the latest. Yeah.
Please look at the picture I just sent you.
Okay, hold on. Well, my Wi-Fi is not working, so let's see if it even comes through. Oh, yes, it did. Oh, Jesus. Do I still look like that? Fuck. That's bleak.
Terrifying, right?
That's very scary.
Okay.
I'm going to show that to my children tonight.
Yeah, you should. This is because you said we started off and you were like, this is amazing. We're doing so great. Our tech is so spot on.
I know. What is that? You told me not to say it.
I know.
Well, am I back? Because you're totally fine for me now. Okay.
Yeah. I think we were talking over each other a little bit too, but we actually got a review once that was like, they talk over each other and don't get mad. Really? It's great.
Speaking of reviews, this one was so funny that I just saw. It says, I can never remember what day this comes out, so I audibly gasp with delight whenever I see that there's a new episode. Currently Googling the placenta black market. That's all. Happy to help.
That. It's wild what people are getting on YouTube that
I know.
I feel very exposed that my edits are being revealed.
I know. Well, yeah, because we haven't actually really edited anything out of the YouTube ones.
No.
Which we might eventually have to, but...
We might have to. Okay, so...
Right now we only have 200 subscribers, so it feels like a very nice little tight circle.
That is the biggest straw I've ever seen, or is that a small glass?
Is it triggering you? No, it's a small mason jar, but it is a big straw. It's annoyingly big, but I'm going to just make eye contact with you while
No, I told you, I am okay with straws in an iced coffee.
Right. It's just water bottle straws that really just send you over the edge.
Correct. Okay. So circling back to 2016 fitness, this speaks to what I thought we could talk about today, which was kind of millennial culture, millennials versus Gen Z, etc.
Yes.
Because we both saw, or maybe, I don't know if I sent this to you, someone sent to me about how women that are 35 to 37 are peak millennials.
I feel so honored to be in that little window.
I know, me too. Let me read this to you. Well, hold on one second.
Okay. Well, dead air is really not what you want on a podcast, but we will wait.
Okay. If you want to know what a peak millennial is, it's a 36-year-old girl, or 35 or 37. She grew up waiting in McDonald's drive-thru lines for teeny beanie babies, waiting to watch her favorite TV shows, and waiting for her parents to stop using the landline so she could go on AIM. She worked hard at keeping a pixelated circle alive, shout out to Tamagotchi, and at learning to code so she could make a website for her dolls with a Z and later decorate her MySpace. She played Spice Girls at recess and wanted to be the pink Power Ranger because, you know, girl power. She owned inflatable furniture from Limited Too, got hair wraps on vacation to show she traveled, and showcased her personality through the posters on her bedroom wall. She grew up in the age of TRL, owned both CDs and cassette tapes, and spent hours burning CDs with all of the music she downloaded on LimeWire. She played Skip It in the driveway and in random neighborhood kids' backyards, and she played Oregon Trail on the computer. She wrote in a real live diary with a lock and key. She excelled in keyboarding class. She could do a mean T9, and she was BBMing champion. She played outside, talked to friends on the phone for hours, and remembers life before you could buy stuff on the internet. But she also, invented the internet. She's seen every internet trend and platform from start to, in many cases, finish. AOL, AIM, dial-up, Ethernet cords, Internet Explorer, MySpace, Vine, OG Facebook, and she's seen every iteration of the phone too. She wasn't born with it all, but she didn't grow up without. When you hear millennial, we are what you picture. A girl born in the late 1980s, or as Gen Z would say, colonial times, who was drinking way too much between the years of 2007 and 2014, who girl bossed way too hard while taking blazers from day to night and now suffers from extreme burnout. Our culture is cringe now, but one day it will be iconic. A trendy chevron top with tight leggings in the future will hate to see us coming. Hope you're ready.
Caitlin.
Are you crying?
Full body chills, on the verge of crying.
Same.
The way that entire thing, not one thing you said was
wrong.
Something I didn't do.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. I love being a millennial.
Same. Are you kidding me? Our generation is the best.
It is the best. And I think it's crazy we got blamed for so much.
We inherited a lot of shit from boomers. Let's
take a look at
that. No, that was iconic.
I know. So what to you? So when I think of millennial, well, let me go back. Things that I connected with as a 12-year-old girl still are peak for me. If I see somebody wearing those square glasses that were kind of ombre and had a little rhinestone in the corner, I see someone like that and I'm still you are so cool. Because
the J-Lo ones.
Yes, because at 12, that was so cool. And recently, those kind of 90s hairstyles came back where they were on the head with the little tendrils. And I realized that, to me, is peak beauty.
Peak cool girl. Bonus points if you have a bandana.
Oh, yeah.
That, to me, was everything. Those glasses with a bandana.
Yes.
On
Wait,
your head.
Rachel, with your chop, you could totally wear a bandana.
Wait. Okay, I'm thinking of Halloween costumes.
What? I mean, for real life.
No, I could do it for real life, I guess, but don't you think it would look a little
No.
posery?
Okay. A little what?
Poser. I don't know.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe then you should be 70s for Halloween.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Is this Halloween episode we're going to submit to Todd?
Perfect. We weaved it in. There we go.
As you know, Todd is the third member of this podcast. He's our Apple Podcast contact. And
he doesn't know that at all.
He doesn't know. He sends us to junk mail. He admitted it. And he also was if you want to be featured for in an upcoming episode, here are the topics we're accepting submissions on. Latino Heritage Month, Native American Heritage Month, and Halloween. And Halloween, though, had to be due September 1st. So we were I think we're going to bow out of those submissions.
Those don't feel right. Those don't sit
feel
right. No.
If it was millennial, we'd be in. Okay, so here's something that I looked up, and it's a list of things that millennials are killing.
God. The environment,
so I wanted
everything.
Okay. That's not us. We're not killing the environment, Rachel. We're the ones that are still worried about it.
Okay, true.
So
True.
I'm going to go through the list, and I want you to tell me if when you were younger, did you connect with these things? Did your parents have them? Okay. And as in millennial now, are you killing them?
Got it. Okay, I like this game.
Okay. Now, I should tell you, some of these things are very strange.
Okay.
Beer.
I have always hated beer, and I would love to continue murdering it.
Yeah, I guess it's is it people drinking a lot of beer? Did you ever shotgun beers?
Of course. And
See,
I've done keg stands.
I've
done all of that, but I hate it every moment.
Now, if I threw a frat themed 40th birthday party, would you do a keg stand?
Yes.
How fun would that be?
Oh my God, that's actually a genius idea.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
With flip cup, beer pong,
yes,
keg stands, shotgun and beer. Jello shots.
Okay, obsessed. Everybody dresses as a millennial, like as, 20.
Exactly.
What, like 2007-ish
Yeah.
attire?
We're playing like Lil Jon. We're playing Kid Cudi. We're playing all of that.
I'm obsessed with that idea. Okay, I would make an exception and drink beer for that.
Okay, which, by the way, this is tying back to my Orange Theory too. Literally since 2010, I've been looking for a very specific remix of a Kid Cudi song, and the Orange Theory instructor played it, and I got off of my treadmill in the middle of the song to go take a picture of his phone, and he was like, please stop touching my phone. And I was like, you don't understand. I've been looking for this remix.
Wait, send it to me.
Okay, I will send it to you.
Okay.
Pursuit of Happiness. We Are Your Friend. I mean, all of that. Okay.
So good. Okay.
Bar soap.
Wait, just to circle back. So millennials are killing beer, meaning we're drinking less beer?
Yes,
Like we're killing the
apparently.
beer industry.
Correct.
Okay. What was the other one?
You know what, though? And this actually, there's another one that millennials are kind of just like killing
less.
drinking in general.
Yeah. I've definitely heard that.
Yeah. And I think also, though, Gen Z isn't going out and drinking either, but millennials also aren't drinking like at home as much, I guess.
I mean, I'm not.
I'm not either.
So that's all.
And if you and I aren't doing it,
then nobody
we
is.
clearly, nobody has their fingers on the pulse of what's going on more than you and I.
We represent our generation. Okay, what was the
Totally.
other one you just said?
Bar soap.
I would say I've always been more of a body wash gal.
But even it just on a sink to wash your hands.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
No. Liquid soap.
In the shower, totally. No bar soap for me.
There's no bar soap to be seen anywhere.
So I guess we're killing bar soap and soap holders.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
'Cause that's a follow-up.
I do have that in my kitchen, but
Bar soap?
Yeah, but it's like more for decoration. It's like a pretty soap,
Well, that's another one. Decorative soaps. Apparently, we're killing the decorative soaps industry.
So I only have that one. My mom has clear jars of bar soaps that are probably all 20 plus years old in various places of her house.
That feels right.
In the powder room, in the bathrooms.
Decorative, like in the shape of like a starfish.
Yes, exactly. She has like little carved soaps.
Or seashell.
Everywhere. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
All of them nautical themed.
Apparently we're killing those. Casual dining.
Define.
I think by this they meant like chains, like Applebee's, TGI Fridays,
yeah.
BJ's.
No, but I did grow up in a small town and we did go to places like that. So I guess it was a thing for me growing up, but it's not really now because I live in a city though.
Yeah, I was going to say this might also be when our coastal elite is showing because I don't know that there's so much big in San Francisco and LA.
Right.
Like we went to a BJ's, which was nearby, but that was like an adventure and it was like kind of far away.
It's a destination.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Cereal.
Marley eats cereal.
Great, then it's still alive.
And I ate it while pregnant.
I'm not a cereal person. I've never been a cereal person, even growing up. I hate milk. Well, we all know that.
We
I
all
talked
know
about
how
that
you
last
feel
week.
about milk.
But to the point where growing up, I wouldn't eat bowls of cereal because I hated milk.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I grew up eating cereal for breakfast, and I honestly can't imagine giving my kids cereal for breakfast.
You know what? Maybe we're killing cereal because there was that time where we were all told to go on the Special K diet and we were just eating one bowl of cereal for every meal.
And I fully did that at probably 13.
Yeah.
Like that was the start of it all.
13 to 21.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
We are apparently killing the diamond industry. I would love to personally bring that one back by receiving gifts of diamonds.
Yeah, I would never say no to a diamond.
Yeah,
it's funny because I feel like I'm older now, I guess, so I don't know a lot of people anymore that are getting engaged or married, but my sister just got married and I guess it's a big thing in her. I mean, she's technically a millennial, but she's very cuspy because she just turned 31. And I guess a lot of her friends are opting for lab grown.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah. So
the only thing I've seen about lab grown is that it's like a depreciating asset.
Right.
It has no actual like value.
Which I guess is good because you're not paying that much for it in the first place, right?
Right. And it's not being found by like children slave labor.
Exactly. So I'm on board with that, I feel.
Yeah, I'm on board with that, but I would still like to receive cleanly sourced diamonds. So I'm just putting that out there to the universe.
Wouldn't we all?
Golf. I'd like to kill that. So that's a yes.
Absolutely killed.
Napkins, like cloth napkins.
Like we're just using paper napkins instead of cloth?
Or paper towels. Like when you set dinner out for your family,
okay.
do you give them cloth napkins?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I feel like this is an opposite one where, like, as a kid, I remember blowing through paper napkins, paper towels, stuff like that. And now I feel like we're more eco-conscious. So we try to reuse rags and stuff more.
Mm-hmm.
And just wash them. But we do have paper towels for convenience too. But I never buy paper napkins.
I never buy paper napkins, but I do have a paper towel problem that I would like to work on. Well,
okay. Well,
take that off.
We all have our things.
We all have our things. Canned tuna.
God, this is a big argument in my household, actually.
What?
I love seafood, but one thing that I cannot eat is canned tuna. Cannot
Rachel,
stand
we're meant
the
to be.
smell of it. We are meant to be. Cannot stand the smell. Cannot stand the sight. I don't want it anywhere near me. Marley will buy, he's big on his protein goals.
He would.
He will buy Costco size packs of canned tuna and make
Rachel
make gigantic tubs of tuna salad that he got the recipe from Matthew McConaughey.
What?
Which is a sentence I never thought I'd say. That my husband loves Matthew McConaughey's tuna salad recipe, but he does
in bulk,
and it's fucking disgusting. And I have to leave the house when he's making it.
Yeah. Now, if he ate that and then he tried to give you a kiss, and I'm not talking about like a makeup, just a kiss, would you be like,
absolutely not? He can't even come near me. Are you kidding me? A kiss? Yeah. No way. Yeah. And then he gives it to our daughter, and I'm like, get away from me.
Yeah.
No,
I would love to kill canned tuna, but that also just feels like a very specific thing to be blaming on millennials. Also, like at some point, look in the mirror. Okay, fabric softener. Do you use fabric softener? Same. Me neither. Mm-mm. Home ownership. Marriage. That's apparently something we're also killing. I don't think we're killing marriage. I think we're just all getting married later.
And we're getting pickier.
Yeah.
Like women don't need to get married to have financial independence anymore or financial freedom.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Motorcycles.
I'm very happy to kill that.
Same. I told my son the other day he's not allowed to go on motorcycles ever for the rest of his life. And then when he was mad at me, he said, I'm going to go on a motorcycle. I was like, okay.
That's so good. That's so good.
Yeah, it was really good.
He really gotcha.
Yeah, he did. American cheese, like slices of American cheese.
I love it on a burger or something, but I don't ever buy it.
Very specific time and place. No, I don't buy it either.
Yeah.
Mayo, I'm keeping that industry alive single-handedly.
100%. Love mayo so much.
Love mayo.
Yeah.
Love mayo. Wine. I think this is interesting because my parents are big drinkers, not in a problematic way. And in our house that they moved out of, they had like a wet bar that was very important to them. My sister is moving into that house. First thing she's doing is taking that out.
Interesting.
Because they don't use it. Like I remember my dad had wine club memberships and was very into wine and getting nice bottles of wine. I don't know a single millennial who's that way.
No, my parents love wine, my dad in particular. So I definitely grew up around wine. I mean, I don't really remember my parents drinking a lot when I was little, but once I was a teenager and adult, they did more, I guess. And living in Northern California, wine is very big here, and I've done a million like wine tastings and trips to Sonoma and Napa and stuff like that, so I do enjoy that, but I rarely have wine in my house, and I can't drink wine anymore, honestly. Like the last bad experience I had with wine kicked off me not drinking for an entire year. So I'm all set with wine, unfortunately.
And do you know anyone though that's like, oh, I've got this great bottle of wine, or when you go to a restaurant they actually have real opinions of what the wine or what they
we do have one couple friend, and they're very particular about wine.
You sound exhausting. Okay, Applebee's. That goes back to casual dining.
Yeah, no.
This is interesting. It says we're killing marriage, and then it also says we're killing divorce. But maybe we're killing divorce because
you can't get divorced if you're not getting married.
Exactly.
So that makes sense.
But I think maybe we're killing divorce because, again, we're getting married later and we're being pickier.
Yes, I agree. And I think also therapy is maybe more accepted now, so people are
so true.
Healing their relationships.
That's a nice way to think about it.
I hope.
Hooters.
I thought they were going out of business or bankrupt. I heard on the Valley.
Yeah, because of millennials.
Because of Brittany and Jax.
Yeah. Have you ever gone to a Hooters?
My gay uncle and his friend took me there once.
Okay.
For the food, obviously.
Sure. People say they love the wings.
I think I was like 11, and I've never been back.
Wow. Was that an educational experience?
But it was a formative experience. Clearly, I still remember it like it was yesterday.
Clearly.
I don't remember, and it goes back to like the fast casual. Like we lived in a small town. There were very few restaurant options, so that was one of them. Because that's where we went.
The point of going to a Hooters is eating wings while like ogling women, right?
Correct.
And so
But
I think
yeah.
now it's just like embarrassing to do that.
Yeah, it's kind of gross and skeezy.
Now, did you ever have a pretty job? Like where you worked at Hooters, or you were like a hostess at a restaurant, or like you had a pretty girl job?
Oh, you just froze again. Hold on.
You just froze too.
Let me wait for you to come back. I'm going to take a picture of you now because you are frozen with your eyes closed and you look.
Oh, great.
Okay. You're back. You asked if I ever had a pretty job. What does a pretty job mean?
So I learned this on Girls. A pretty girl job is a job where you have to be pretty to get it. Wait, I just got yeah, I do look like I'm sleeping. So like Marnie got a job on Girls at a host of like a private members only club. Hooters, that's a pretty girl job. Bottle service, that would be a pretty girl job. Something like that.
I've never had one of those.
Me neither.
Have you? Okay. I was like a hostess at a restaurant, but I don't think my looks had anything to do with it.
Was this the like Ukrainian people trafficking restaurant?
Albanian, but yes.
Albanian by way of Italian food? Yeah. No, I never had a pretty girl job, but I would have loved to have had one. So I say, it's like sometimes I regret that I didn't try to be an escort.
At the very least, like a sugar baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's a real missed opportunity.
A real missed opportunity, and I really think I could have been like a really fantastic escort. And not the sexual kind, but the one that just like goes to dinner and it has sparkling conversation and, then gets paid.
You would be phenomenal at that.
Rachel, that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Thank you so much.
And I think the last time we talked about this, I also said it's never too late to follow your dreams.
That's so true. And because I really do feel at my core, like we talked once about Sliding Doors, the Gwyneth Paltrow movie, and how, she missed getting on the subway in one version of her life and it continued. And then she got onto the subway in another version. So she got home and saw her husband having an affair with someone.
Yeah.
And how we have those moments. And I really do feel like my sliding door would have been leaning into like sugar baby, escorting, etc.
Yes. And I think I've told you, maybe I said it on the podcast before, but mine would have been being a yachty and going into
I love that. You would have been so good, especially as a chief stew, because you are a little bitchy.
I would be a chief stew. I would do that job so hard.
Rachel, you need to abandon your current life because that is such a sliding door. I can see that so well.
I always say, like, if anything ever happened to my entire family and I was the only survivor, that is what I would do. I would get a brand new life and I would be a yachty and I would be a chief stew.
Well, the joy and energy you would bring to that, just knowing that your entire family had perished, probably would be so fun to be around on a boat. But aside from that trauma, imagine you just looking out on the waves thinking about your new life.
Exactly. Find like some young hot thing to take my mind off my dead husband.
Exactly. Why did you not do that? Did you not know it was a thing?
I didn't know it was a thing. Honestly, no, truly, because we've talked about this before, about how I was in the restaurant industry as a teenager and I actually loved it.
Yeah.
I loved being a server. And if I had known that that was an option for me, like if Below Deck had come out 5 years earlier, I would have 100% tried to be on that show. Or I would have tried to have that job.
You would have absolutely crushed it.
Because I love to travel also.
Yeah. Do you get seasick?
For me. No.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
It's meant to be in another life.
It's meant to be. Okay.
So I'd be a yachty and you'd be an escort. So maybe we'd find our way together still because we'd end up on the same boat with the same rich men.
You know what's crazy, Rachel? I was going to say escort or yacht girl.
Yes.
Yep. So we would have bumped into each other in the hall. Wow. So even in our parallel lives, we're finding each other.
We would be together. Yeah.
Wow. That is so beautiful. I love that so much.
I know. It's so good. Wow.
Okay, quickly, other things that apparently were killing. Lunch, pet food, vacations, and decorative hand soaps. I already said the decorative hand soaps. Lunch, we are not killing. I live for my lunch.
I eat lunch every day. So
yeah, and when I worked a corporate job, I ate my lunch at like 10:15 every day.
Because it's the highlight of the day.
It's the highlight of the day, and it was just sitting next to me the whole time. I was like, I can't focus on this call because I got this lunch next to me that's just like a siren singing a siren song to me. Okay, now let's go over what Gen Z is killing. They are killing cursive.
Yes,
but is that Gen Z's fault so much as is it just not being taught in schools?
No, it's not being taught. Well, it's being taught to a degree. When I was a teacher, it was still kind of a thing, but it was like, here's this cursive workbook. I guess if you're done with this other assignment, you can practice or teach yourself. It wasn't like a class. Like I remember learning it.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Early driving. This is actually fascinating. So when I turned the first day I could get my driver's permit, I got it. And on my 16th birthday, I went and took my driver's test. Now you can barely
insane.
drive. And
That's
you
insane.
failed. No, maybe this is an LA thing. I didn't know a single person who didn't do that.
That's wild to me. No. We didn't have permits in Connecticut, so you had to be 16 to get your license, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I failed twice, so I didn't get mine until I was a couple months shy of 18. So.
But you didn't have all of your friends weren't like desperate to get it so you can get on the road?
Oh no, I was desperate. I just was also very bad at it. So but I was old for my grade. I'm an October baby, so most of my other friends were still like I was still kind of getting it around the same time as everybody else, even though I was older. Got it. But I had a boyfriend who was older also, so he just drove me everywhere. So I wasn't as desperate.
There you go.
Which, yeah.
But apparently Gen Zers like don't care about getting their driver's licenses, which is crazy to me.
They have Uber. They don't need it.
Oh, that's true.
Like the only thing that I really wanted it for was to drive to school, so I didn't have to take the bus because that was embarrassing, but also to drive around to parties and home from parties on the weekend. But that was not safe. I was not doing that safely. So I think now they're just like, why do we need a license? Why bother?
Because I think they're also missing out just on the feeling of being 16 and driving yourself and listening to your music and you have the window down.
Yeah.
And it is such, like, makes me think of the Olivia Rodrigo song Driver's License and just the thought of driving to your friend's house or driving to like a crush's house. Like you're not going to get that hit when you're sitting in the back seat of
it's not the same. It really is like
Uber.
it really is your first taste of freedom.
Yeah.
And it is amazing. And it's sad that our kids, my brother-in-law works in the like transportation industry, and he has always told us like our kids are not going to have driver's licenses. It's not going to be a thing where people are going to be driving their own cars in 10 years.
That is so crazy.
I know.
Because it really is the freedom.
But we already have tons of Waymos here. Like the self-driving cars are fully a thing here. So
do you remember what your first like car CD was that you bought for your car or to listen to in the car?
It was a mix. I made it on LimeWire. It was like a custom mix, and I still have one of them. I should get it and
you need to get it and go through what's in it.
I know that do you remember the Paris Hilton song Stars Are Blind?
Yeah, I like listened to it last week. It is such a good song.
It's such a banger. I know that one's on there. Oh, do you know the first CD maybe I listened to in full in my car was Ashley Parker Angel or no, O-Town and Ashlee Simpson.
Oh, Autobiography is like the best album of all time. It's like go back and give it 10 Grammys.
It's so good. Criminal that it wasn't recognized for the piece of art that it was.
Truly. Did you ever listen to Tegan and Sarah?
No.
I think they were lesbian sisters.
Oh, wait, did they have that song like all the things she said, all the things she said?
No, those were the Russian lesbians.
Got it.
Wrong Tattoo.
Lesbians.
Oh, God. Lesbians.
They were so good too. I can still see that music video in my mind.
Yeah. There was a song from Mean Girls, Samantha Ronson, that was very big for me. Like when I first got the car, because I'm thinking about the playlist that I had made, the burned CD, and it was, I won't sing it out loud for you.
I just sing
I
out
will
loud.
sing
You
it out
have
loud
to
for
do
you. It's like I want to be someone else for just, I'm not going to do it, but
I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it.
You're not getting it, but this is, oh wait, here you go.
Do we have to license this music to play it? I think under 30 seconds we're fine.
Okay, I don't want a remix of it. I just want to.
So good.
Do you know this song?
Mm-hmm. Wow, I can just picture driving with the windows down to this.
Yes.
What a vibe.
Okay,
wow.
I could have listened to that whole song.
Also, the songs from Princess Diaries.
Oh, okay, great songs. Do you know
That's
what
also
album?
A fabulous soundtrack.
Do you know what soundtrack I listened to the other day? And I knew, I'm not kidding, every single word to every song. Josie and the Pussycats.
Movie?
Yes.
What movie is that?
Josie and the Pussycats.
What?
You didn't watch Josie and the Pussycats?
Who was in it?
You don't know this song?
Let me look up
You don't know that song?
No.
Okay, that was a very it's from 2001, so a little bit younger.
Okay, no. Yes, I recognize their album cover, but I didn't know that this was a movie. Interesting. We had the best.
Listen,
we had the best movies and the best songs also as our millennial generation.
Yeah. No question. They're not making them like they used to.
They're really not.
Okay,
Wait,
are you going to see
go ahead. are you going to see, speaking of movies from our youth, are you going to see the new Freaky Friday?
No.
The remake?
Are you?
No.
I didn't.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should go together.
Okay, I would love that. I was
Okay.
a real, loved Lindsay Lohan, obviously, but Freaky Friday was never, Freaky Friday was never my favorite of those movies.
No, it wasn't a favorite. No, but I would still see it.
Yeah. There's actually a new, teen, young adult movie coming out with KJ Apa from Riverdale and Madeline Klein from Outer Banks. And I watched the trailer for it today and I was like, I'm locked in. I want to see this and then feel sad that this isn't my life. And then remember that I'm a 37-year-old married mother of 2.
It's really tough. That's one reason why I'm like, everybody's watching Summer I Turned Pretty right now.
I can't do it.
And I just can't do it.
No, because
I'm sure I'd love it, but
I'm sure I'd love it, but it makes me upset that it's not my life.
I know. It's just too depressing.
It's so depressing. I'm like,
you're frozen again.
It's like anger nostalgia.
Real pissed this week.
Am I back?
Kind of. I can hear you again. No, I can't.
You can, but am I frozen still?
Yeah, and you're delayed.
Rachel. Oh boy.
Can you see and hear me fine?
I can hear you fine, but you do still look like something that would haunt me in my nightmares.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, was that your entire list of things that we are killing or things that Gen Z are killing?
Almost. There's one more thing that they're killing that I actually then saw. There was a whole business Forbes article about it, that Gen Z is killing leggings.
I did know that.
Even at the gym, they are killing leggings. They're wearing apparently baggy sweatpants.
Absolutely not. Way too hot.
Absolutely
what?
not. Way too hot. And as we all know, I like my leggings to be the time where I air my girl out. And I'm not going to do that in baggy sweatpants.
First of all, the amount of people that messaged me saying that is clinically insane behavior. No. That
Your behavior?
You are wrong that you are wrong for wearing no underwear under your leggings.
Okay. You know what? Then our people found each other because I got the same amount of emails about you.
Are you sure about that?
No, but I got at least one. I know I got one.
Okay, well,
I got one.
I got at least 3, so.
Okay.
No, actually, the legging thing, I am wearing them right now. I wear them all the time, almost every day, and I feel it's starting to feel chuggy of me. I don't feel cute wearing my leggings out anymore. And I hate that.
You know what? I feel the exact same way, and I saw on a mutually disliked Instagram account a reel that was all the other moms at school drop off, wearing a dress and looking nice. And then it was and here I am. And it was leggings and a messy bun and a baggy shirt, spilling coffee all over. And I just was whoa.
It's such an annoying trope. Is
It's
this
such annoying.
Is this an account? Do they listen to us? Do you think?
No.
Okay, good.
Just why would they listen to us?
Well, because there are several. No, I don't know, but there are several mutually.
That are currently copying.
That we talk about that.
Yes.
Some listen and some
Correct.
clearly don't. But
Correct.
some
Correct.
Do, so I'm just trying to be careful.
This is one that I don't think listens to us, but it really held a mirror up for me because it was I don't want to be that I'm so messy, I'm such a slob, I'm so dirty.
No, it's over. That's not a funny trope anymore.
No. And I feel I love leggings just because they're comfortable and they are easy. But if that's the vibe I'm giving off, I'm not claiming that. I don't want that.
No. You know what it reminds me of? That very toxic show, What Not to Wear on TLC.
Oh,
did you ever watch that?
I loved that show.
I loved it too. But they would always talk about it's just as easy to put on a real pair of pants as it is to put on a pair of sweats. And I'm I understand that intellectually, but why does it feel so much harder to put on jeans or real pants?
Rachel,
it just does. It just does. And you're really, really doing something for me right now. I think you just unlocked something for me. I think, wow, I'm going to sit with that. And I think that might have actually just changed something for me. Wow.
Because it is just as easy to put on regular pants. It is.
You would think. And yet here I am in leggings every day.
Yes, but you're such a chic little cutie in your leggings that I think the key is being cute. Even though multiple times I did refer to you in this podcast as looking like a demon who would haunt me in my nightmares.
A cute one.
But no, you know what, Rachel? I'm going to challenge myself because like I said, I've gotten comments where it's like, oh, I love that your whole vibe is like mess, I'm a mess. And I'm like, I'm not actively putting that vibe into the universe. And if that's what people are subconsciously picking up on me, I need to work on that.
Yeah.
And I think I need to work on that with pants first.
I think pants are a good first step because
the top
can still be whatever. And I think I'm frozen again.
No, you're back now.
Okay, Jesus Christ. This is going to be a nightmare to edit.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Rachel, we need to warn everyone that this is going to be the most weirdly disjointed edited episode that people have ever. And if I successfully edit it out and you're listening to this, just know that there is probably at least like 30 minutes of me saying, you're frozen. Rachel saying, you're frozen. Me going, we've got a lap. We're talking over each other. I can barely see. Wait, each of us taking pictures of our frozen faces and sending them to each other.
God. You know what? This is why we need a production company.
Rachel, no production company is going to listen to this and be like, yeah, I want to put my name on this. I just don't think it's in the cards.
I think we could trick someone.
You know what? That's the way to do it. We got to trick someone. Okay, Rachel, housekeeping.
Caitlin,
anything you've got? You're almost done with our book.
I'm almost done with the book, Manacled. We could probably record the recap episode maybe this week, if not early next week.
Amazing. So we'll have September's book, because I think it would be fun to do it monthly.
Yeah, so we need to start a fresh book for September. I agree.
Exactly.
And that just keeps it less confusing.
Exactly.
Merch, we're still working on some options.
Yes. So people,
like everybody was wanting color.
Yes. So the top was crew neck. So maybe that's what we do. We start, since it's fall, we start with like a light crew neck. Yes. And people were very into color. And then the next was like gray crew neck with a color font, which I think is super cute. So I think what we do for merch is we start very small. We do a gray crew neck and a colored crew neck, maybe one or two colored crew necks. Yep. And that's it. Maybe a dad hat also.
Cute. I love a dad hat for fall.
And then I may also, while we're doing merch, just re-release some of my shirts that I have just because people have been asking. And that's easy. I don't have to like do anything for that.
You have to do the Bad Moms one with the cheetah. That's the one that people ask me about every time I wear it. It's so cute.
Yeah, well, and it just looks so cute on you because, as we all know, you were approached to be a model at Staples, and I got you.
Talk about another slammed door, closed door,
sliding door.
My life could have sliding door. Could have been.
Well, it was also a slammed door because your career didn't go anywhere, and so that might have been the universe slamming the door on that like possible path.
It felt like a slam. Right in the face. Other housekeeping, we are doing our live event in New York. Tickets are not on sale yet, so don't worry, you haven't missed anything, but we are going to be announcing that probably within the next couple weeks.
Yes, and this is less a You're So Right like podcast tour and more a mom's night out where it just happens to be us talking, hosting. So think of it that way.
Yep. And then we said we would also do a maybe bonus episode doing a Bravo recap every once in a while so we can, we have a date for Salt Lake. So maybe we like mid-September record that so that we can recap the Valley since that's over. OC will be almost over and Salt Lake will be just starting. So we could talk about the first episode of Salt Lake maybe. So let's plan on that. So mid-September, look for that.
Perfect.
I think that's it.
Okay, great.
You're frozen once again, and now you're just like staring off into the distance very wistfully out your window.
Okay. We'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.